Okay, in this video, we're back looking at annuities. In the previous video, we focused on the future value of an annuity. Here we're looking at something called the present value. And this has a huge application in that being when we focus on making loans or getting a loan or mortgage. You probably did not recognize it, but in the previous video we were looking at investing money. We were looking at getting money. Here with present value, we are getting a loan. We are owing money to somebody else, most likely to a bank. So present value is the net amount of money put into an annuity. Okay, so it's that net amount. So before we were looking at how much money we were getting out of it. This present value formula that I'm about to share with you, it is utilized mainly to determine monthly payments, whether it be monthly payment for a vehicle or for a house. This is going to be used mainly for that. So the formula is, as you see above, present value, PV. Again, we see our monthly payment. We see I again, but our exponent's negative n. So some slight similarities to the future value formula, but it is different here. Let's look at this example. I really only have one example for this topic because it's just, again, it's a formula where we have the information and it's just a matter of typically solving for R. So let's say we have the bank lends us $125,000 at a 6% interest rate, and our mortgage is going to be for over 30 years. That's the typical 30-year mortgage. They're expecting monthly payments, so what will that monthly payment be? So here, knowing our formula, we have, we don't know what our monthly value will be, monthly payment will be, but our present value, and then I is, like always, R divided by K. So 0.06 divided by monthly payments of 12. So that would be K times T would be 12 over 30 years. All right. So showing you the trick in the previous video, we don't necessarily need to simplify these. It may be nice. I mean, it might be nice to, but we don't necessarily need to. Oh, there you go, guys. I didn't realize you couldn't see it. So in this, placing everything in, so we know what our present value is, 125,000. Okay. All right. Okay. So how I'm going to solve this problem is I'm going to simplify this huge chunk, and then I would have one number multiplied by R. I would divide it to the other side. So let's find this large value. Okay. So 1 minus 1 plus 0.06, and then 12 raised to the negative 12 times 30, and then on 0.06 divided by 12. Alright, so there's that. We get 166.79. So we're going to divide now by that. Okay, so on 125,000 divided by this amount, we get a monthly payment of $749.44. And whenever you go to buy a house, obviously I don't expect any of you to know this, so I don't think any of you own a house. When you go to buy a house, you have to go to a lender, and a lender will look at how much you're offering the house, for the house, and based off that offer and the interest rate at the time, they'll give you an estimate of what the monthly payment will be. So I'm very curious, and obviously they use, I think, this spreadsheet that they plug in numbers and it spits out the answer. But I'm very curious if this is truly what they're using in solving that. But if I'm purchasing a house for $125,000, and if 6% is the interest rate, and I'm doing it for over 30 years, I can expect, according to this, my monthly payment to be $749.44. And that is what present value is. Present value helps us determine a monthly payment. So to leave this video, very short video, again, I would like for you to examine Ronald's situation. So he's purchasing a pickup truck, so this might be something more relatable to you. He's doing a 5-year loan. It's interesting. We have a down payment. We didn't have that last time. So take time to complete this example. You can find the solution attached in the notes. So with that being said, if you do not have any questions or comments, we're going to come in and actually try to see if we can find problems like this where we can search a car up, find an interest rate, and based off that information we find, determine what the monthly payment would be.